Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. You are watching Botupla TV. My name is Martin Kariuki Kamau. I am a Kenyan by birth. I'm a Nairobian, so I know pretty well about every aspect, every part of Nairobi. So the purpose of me visiting this YouTube channel or this YouTube page is to give information to foreigners, whether you're a refugee or you're a foreigner from outside Africa, within Africa, educating you concerning the application of a KRA PIN and why you need it, and the registration of that document. So when it comes to a KRA PIN, it was introduced towards the end of towards the 90s, 1990s coming backwards. So it was introduced so as to assist the Kenyan government in collecting revenue for it to be able to carry out its expenditure. That is the purpose. The registration of a PIN, previously the PIN was done manually. Manually meaning you could go to KRA, any KRA office in Kenya, give out your identification documents, and they give you a PIN within 2 or 3 working days. However, it has changed ever since we began around 2015. 2015 things changed. Everything is done on iTax. For you to get a PIN now, you don't need to visit the KRA offices. You just do it online. So iTax has really simplified tax matters and taxation as a whole in Kenya. So now let me talk about registration of a PIN for a Kenyan. It's very simple. You just need to go to a cyber, so long as they're able to access iTax, of which I believe every cyber in Kenya is able to access iTax. You just go to a cyber, give them your identification document, that's your ID, and then give them an email of your choice. Within 5 to 30 minutes, you'll have your PIN. However, this is very, very different from a foreigner. A foreigner includes a refugee and any other foreigner in that matter. So when it comes to a foreigner needs now to look for specific documents. I'll be talking particularly today about foreigners with passports alone and foreigners who are refugees. So when it comes to foreigners who are refugees, let me begin with refugees. When it comes to foreigners who are refugees, it now depends with where you are a refugee from, which part of the world. If you, for example, this channel is from a refugee who is a Congolese. I'm talking from that point. And other refugees, so long as you're a refugee, you're classified under this group. So for a refugee, when you get into Kenya, it is of importance that you go and get your refugee ID card. That card, you will get it through the government. Before it was registered at Shauri Moyo, but now they have moved the station to Upper Hill. You'll go get registered, though it will take time. You have to be patient to get that registration refugee ID card. Once you've gotten it, you also get another document, a special document called, I call it RAS. That's a short form of, it's an abbreviation. So RAS is found in Upper Hill. The document is normally blue. It's normally a blue document. Once you have those two documents, it's easier for you to apply a PIN. You also need to have a tax agent in perspective. You have to look for a tax agent. And tax agents, to be really sincere with you, they are very, okay, there are many, there are quite a lot, but they work behind the scenes. So you cannot get them as easily as you think. So, but I am a tax agent. I will represent you and help you get this very important, very vital document. On to the foreigner who comes in as only having a passport. He's not a refugee, he's not visiting. For visiting foreigners, you can never get a PIN. Previously it was gotten, but since KRA has realized that visiting foreigners are just coming in for a while and then going back to their motherland, they stopped that system. They stopped registering for PIN for foreigners who are visitor foreigners. Right now what they are doing, We are now doing, so long as you have a valid passport, it is possible for you as a foreigner to get a KRA pin. However, there are very necessary documents that are required of you for you to get it directly. For one, you must have a property within Nairobi, not necessarily Nairobi, within Kenya, either land or a business, an ongoing business. With land, you need to have a sale agreement between you, the buyer, and the purchaser. It needs now to be approved by the lawyer who is doing the transaction between the two of you. After that, you need to have the title deed. That is the title deed that was there previously. After that, when you have those two documents, I'll be ready to assist you as a tax agent. For a foreigner who has a passport and is doing business in Kenya, you only have a passport, you don't have anything else. That is what I mean. You came into Kenya, you have a passport, you have done a business, you have an office, let's say you have a shop somewhere in Nairobi or in Kenya, or you have an office somewhere in Nairobi or in Kenya. You just need that office, have a lease agreement between you, the tenant, the landlord, and you, the tenant. Have a lease agreement and make sure that it is drawn by a competent lawyer, a competent advocate. After that, ensure that you have a certificate of lease of that building which you are leasing from. That can only be gotten by you from the owner of that building, that is the landlord of the building. So long as it's commercial building, the PIN will be created for you. However, this does not involve residential property. It only involves commercial property. Why commercial? Because commercial, the landlord can directly declare VAT and pay it on your behalf. Once you pay rent on commercial property, that rent on commercial property is subject to VAT, value added tax. So that is the reason why, it is possible for you to get a PIN using the lease agreement of a commercial building. For a residential building, it doesn't apply. So there are other clauses for a foreigner to get PINs, but those are the majority, because normally in Kenya, foreigners come in those two categories. The foreigners I've interacted with come in those two categories. So mind you, I'm a tax agent and I'll be ready to assist you. I'm normally found in Nairobi, Kenya. So my offices are in Afya Center. Once you get to Afya Center, kindly contact me on 0702 556626, and I will give you appropriate guidance on what you're supposed to do so as to get your KRA PIN and continue with your business. For the usage of a KRA PIN, you cannot operate a bank account currently without a KRA PIN. Soon and very soon, M-Pesa will be introducing KRA PIN, because M-Pesa is a very large source of income, generating trillions, billions in Kenya. So if you have documents from RAS, that is RAS at Upper Hill, and your refugee ID card for a refugee in any part of the country, you'll just call me, give me a contact, find me at Afya Center, call me on my number 0702 556626, and then I'll get started on the process. It will take me, if you've come in the morning and we follow it up together with you, it will take you 24 to 48 hours to get that document, that KRA PIN. On the other hand, for foreigners who have a passport alone but are not refugees, if they have the requisite document for a land, for a sale, there is a sale agreement and an accompanying title deed, and And for a foreigner who has a passport, he has a lease agreement and an accompanying certificate of lease. It will take you only 24 hours for you to get your document, for you to get that necessary document called a PIN. 24 to 48 hours. For that is my assurance. I've done a PIN for several guys, and they have left very happy. These are just but a few. In total I've done around 15 KRA foreigner PINs, but they have all been satisfied because I've done my work within 24 hours to 48 hours. So I'll give an example. I've done for Eric Museveni, the owner of Botupla TV. He came on Thursday. He went Thursday in the morning. In the evening he had his KRA PIN. In the afternoon he had his KRA PIN and he left a satisfied customer. The other one was Sarah Mutoni. Sarah started the process. It took 2 days for Sarah. For Sarah Mutoni, she went and applied it in the month of February, around 16th, and then came on 17th. On 17th she left with her PIN, with her KRA PIN, after all the documents were formalized by KRA. Another foreigner who had only a passport was Mr. Davis. Though he's an American, he had a passport alone. And so with the passport, he only gave me his sale agreement. And with the sale agreement, I went back to KRA, gave them the documents, and then within 24 hours, within 24 hours, he had his KRA PIN. So it is work you can rely on. It is not something that I'll take you in circles. It is work, you hit the nail and move on. So I like to leave all my clients satisfied, because the next value, money is a result of value. Me, I'm not interested in your money. I'm interested in the value I create in you and for you. KRA has taken over the mandate to collect revenue from the Nairobi City County. So you need your PIN. You cannot get your license without that KRA PIN. There are so many other aspects where you need your PIN. So dear viewers, wherever you are watching from, in Kenya or around the globe, I'd like you to know that I'm ready to assist you. I'm giving you this information because I believe I am the right person that can assist you or facilitate you get that KRA PIN for you to do your business without necessarily seeking support from other locals who might backstab you at the end of the day. So that is all. Have a blessed night wherever you are. Have a blessed afternoon wherever you are. And have a blessed morning wherever you are. And thank you for listening to this Botupla TV. Thank you very much.